everybody. It's my privilege to introduce to you, all the way from the south side of Chicago, the man, the myth, the legend, my Theo, your brother, the Southside Unicorn.
Hey, everybody. It's your boy, Ken White, host of the Southside Unicorn Show, and a witness to one of the most horrific events in American history. The State of the Union address, perversed, twisted, turned into something unrecognizable. I can remember a time when if the State of the Union address was going on, every channel in America had it on. All American eyes were glued on the president. But I don't know, maybe LeBron James is the president, because there was a Lakers game going on and I saw more people watching the Lakers than they were this so-called president. That's right, I called him a so-called president because I can't live this lie no more. I said I was going to put my 10 cents in about this State of the Union address. So here we go. We may as well dive into it. I was waiting to hear this man say one word of truth, one word of healing, one word about America. Everything about America was a lie. And he even tried to bring in some international ideas, and they were a lie. This man sat there and lied all night long. I tuned in and I listened to all the talking heads and this, that, and the other thing because I like to share the information with my audience. Southside Unicorn style, of course. Hoo-wee! I think the best way to start digging in to all the, guys, look, I got to keep it real tonight. I don't want to be belligerent. I try not to be. I've had some guests on. That's just their shtick. That's how they get down. So every now and then, some of the shows will be explicit. I don't want to be that guy. So bear with me, okay? Hell, bear with me. I bet you feel the same way too. I don't think you enjoyed this State of the Union address one bit. There was nothing there but lies, propaganda, hypocrisy. Misleading the American people during the State of the Union address should be a crime. I don't care how many Democrats get up and clap till their wrists break. Just because you clapping like a baby seal doesn't make this stuff right. Doesn't make it the truth. Boy, oh boy, what I would do for a fact checker right about now. Well, we have some. You'll be hearing them, throughout the next few days. They'll be on all the various talk shows, radio talk shows, TV stations, Fox for sure. And they'll cut it up and break it down a whole lot better than yours truly. I'm just going to give you a gloss over my opinion. And like I said, no better way to do that than to just play this one sound clip and start from there.
Unlike the $2 trillion tax cut passed in the previous administration that benefited the top 1% of Americans, the American Rescue Plan helped working people and left no one behind.
Now, I know that when Barack Hussein Obama got up there and did pretty much the same thing Joe Biden did tonight, which is lie, I know a Republican got up and said, "You lie, you lie." Well, was he lying when he said that Obama was lying? Turns out after all these years, no, he wasn't. But tonight, you heard the Republicans on the right booing this president. Why? Because he told one of the biggest lies, and it was so divisive, so divisive. Here we are with Vladimir Putin, a.k.a. Vlad the Impaler, pimping through the Ukraine, licking his chops for everything else that's there too. And this president, the one who claims he gonna whoop some. He gonna handle Putin. How you gonna do it with a divided nation? What nation goes to war divided? What did you say tonight, Joe Biden, that united us? Not a damn thing. I'm sitting here gobsmacked because there were more people interested in what LeBron James was doing than this president. Maybe, it's not so much that his approval rating is in the tank, 39% or better. And kick on this. If they're telling us his approval rating is 39% and they're admitting that, well, it's more like 25. Let's keep it real. So why would they have basketball on while the State of the Union address is on? Because they didn't want nobody watching him. That's why. And here's why they didn't want nobody watching him. He tried to say that the tax cuts of President Donald J. Trump were for the rich, like Obama used to say, pay your fair share, always trying to fleece the rich. Well, let's get down to the brass tacks. The truth of the matter is, the rich actually paid more taxes under President Donald J. Trump. The middle class actually enjoyed a $1,500 to $2,000 tax break under President Donald J. Trump. African Americans had the greatest or the lowest unemployment rate in the history of our being in this country, minus having chains on our butts. And this man gonna sit there and disparage this president who holds a 49, 50% approval rating amongst a particular, political party? How smart was that to do that with World War III looming around the corner? Some president, right? This guy is disgusting. I never seen anything like it before in my life. Notice he didn't mention his Build Back Better plan tonight. Kind of scrapped it because they love to play 3-card Monty with your brain. I say your brain just out of generality, because it damn sure ain't playing with mine. I got these fools. I understand exactly what they're trying to do. He didn't mention Build Back Better, but everything he's asking for, everything he's trying to get, are still the components of Build Back Better. He just named it something else. That's how dumb they think the American people are. That's how pliable they hope you are. This State of the Union address, if I'm not mistaken, the State of the Union address is supposed to make Americans feel good. It's supposed to make them feel secure in their nation. It's supposed to make them understand that things are robust. And, hey, we got it going on. We're America. Did you hear that State of the Union address? We got it going on. I didn't hear nothing like that at all in this State of the Union address. Did you? I was listening for it and hoping for it because that is what should have been there. Those are the components of the State of the Union address for a person who cares about the United States of America and its citizenry. I couldn't help. You know what? I better go ahead and get ready to slide into a station break. That's what I need to do, yeah. And then I'm going to come back with the other parts of this State of the Union address. It won't take long, because if I take even 30 minutes to break this down to you, I'm doing something wrong. Because the bottom line is, it was situation normal, all fouled up. What can you say? What kind of State of the Union address can you possibly give when you're rocking a 39%, when people are paying literally double for gas, when our children have on masks because you say so, but I'm doing a State of the Union address tonight and that's going to look kind of corny. Okay, everybody, mask off. I read Animal Farm in the 5th grade. I've never seen a more clear-cut version of Animal Farm being played out in real life than watching Democrats be in control of our government. You got Chuck Schumer, who was literally on cue. It's as if though they sat down somewhere and rehearsed the State of the Union address. You saw it. The man was already rising up, and then he had to play it off with that little chagrinny old smile of his, saying, like, oops, did I get up too soon? It was as if though they were like, Biden's going to say these things, and then all of you applaud, okay? Applaud as hard as you can, as loud as you can. And, Chuck Schumer kind of, prematurely, he jumpulated or something. He jumpulated, got up out the chair too quick, jumped up, ready to try to give him a standing ovation. So I guess you could call it a premature ejaculation, all that fake, applause. And I think at this point, seeing a Democrat applaud is ridiculous. It's like you use it as a mechanics. You're not happy about anything, really. You're just trying to give the illusion that you're doing something right, when you cats on that side of the aisle are doing every single thing wrong. Am I hating on them? No. I'm loving on America. Because ironically, to love on America at this stage of our country, at this point in time, invariably, you might have to hate some Democrats. You might not be able to stomach them. You may not be able to tolerate them. They are insufferable. They proved it tonight. They want one-party rule. That is not the United States of America. That is not our republic. That would be their version of a democracy. How you going to have a democracy when they're the only ones calling the shots and they lying to you to do it? That ain't no democracy. Who wants a democracy in the first place? We have the best thing going on the planet. We have a constitutional republic. That's some good stuff. And the State of the Union address is actually a report card. When you think about it, it's a report card. It's the President of the United States standing in front of his boss and giving him a report card, giving him or her a report card on what the hell he's doing and what he plans to do. Did you hear anything from this State of the Union address that would indicate that this man's got good plans, happy joy for America? I didn't hear it. Tell you what we are going to hear. We're going to hear some announcements from my sponsors, and we'll be right back after these messages. Go nowhere.
You are listening to the Southside Unicorn Show, hosted by my friend, Ken White. He'll be back after these messages.
When I see a new broadcast from the Southside Unicorn, I can't wait to listen to it. You just never know what he's going to say.
Hey, it's your boy Ken White. We are back about the State of the Union address by Joe Biden. Oh my goodness. I mean, he's sitting here talking about how he's going to jack Putin up and we're going to do this and we're going to fight for every square inch of NATO. You're going to fight for every square inch of NATO? Every square inch of the ground in Europe? But you won't even build one more inch of fence in your own country? Americans, my brothers, my sisters, come on. You cannot allow this to stand without us booing, just like the Republicans did when he lied in the State of the Union address. He lied, and he continued to lie, and he lied some more, and then he lied some more, and after that, he lied some more. We can't brook this, ladies and gentlemen. This is not our country. This is, how did my boy say it? This is not America. You know what I mean? This is not America. And we cannot continue to let them erode us any further. I mean, come on. this is one of the things this man was trying to say. He wants to improve the quality of child care workers while reducing the cost of child care. Excuse me, partner. I may not be the best economic specialist in the world. I can at least pay my bills and whatnot and have a couple dollars left over because I know how to at least balance a checkbook. So, Joe Biden, how are you supposed to lower the cost of child care while increasing the wage of child care workers and then requiring that there be another one on hand at that same price just for lunch breaks? When you take all of that and then add to it that this same man sitting on the podium tonight is the same son of a gun who just ended the child tax credits, taking children by the thousands into poverty. How can we stomach this, America? That was the truest State of the Union address he could ever give. Not in what he was saying. It was in what he didn't say. He didn't tell the truth. He says he's going to take the fight to Putin. Well, I look at it this way. If you were going to punish a child and you said, I'm going to let you're going to go to bed without supper. But then you hand them the cell phone and say, go ahead and order yourself a pizza, but it wasn't supper. It was a pizza that you ordered. You didn't get supper or dinner for some. I understand that difference. Some people say supper. Some people say dinner. Hey, if you tell a child, get up, go to your room, and you're going to bed without supper, young man, or dinner, whichever one it is, young man, that's what you're going to bed without. Hey, go ahead and take this cell phone and call yourself in a pizza. They'll have them delivered through the window, okay? That is what Joe Biden is doing with Putin. How the hell are you going to punish a man or think you punishing a man and you still giving up $60 million, $70 million a day in his pocket, buying his gasoline, buying his LP&G, How is that punishment? And furthermore, all this blustery talk about what they're going to do to Putin. Hey, let me kick the ballistics this way. That's why I'm glad y'all listen to the Southside Unicorn, because this is how we do it. Hey, ever heard of a guy named Kasparov or Kokoni? You remember Kasparov and Kokoni? Those were chess players. And guess where they came from? They came from Mother Russia. Them Russians can play a mean game of chess. They're pretty good at it. No, scratch that. They're damn good at it. Am I rooting for Putin? No, I'm not rooting for Putin. You damn tootin'. I'm not rooting for Putin. But on the other hand, do you really think he just woke up one morning and said, I think I'll just invade the Ukraine and try to get as far as I can before the world cuts off all my supplies, before they do their cancel culture? Because, see, the left really believes in that. It's working on us. So, taking his black belt from Taekwondo, give me back that belt. Taking their yachts and want to give me back that boat. Doing these type of things to the oligarchy of Russia, that's cancel culture. And they think that cancel culture is going to work on a man like Vladimir Putin, Vlad the Impaler. You remember that old movie? I forget what the name of it is, but it's got a memorable clip in it where the guy says, I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. What does he care? Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, put your Mouseketeers ears on. Put your thinking caps on. Do you really think Putin cares about these 15 G7 or G8 losers? Angela Merkel, Biden? Do you think Trudeau? Do you really think he's scared of them? Do you really think he gives a damn about their temporary behavior, their temporary attempt to stop him? This man didn't get up in the morning and decide he wanted to do this unless unless they're all in it together. I said that in a meme yesterday. I said the only way this makes sense anymore, the only way, is if Putin has decided to be their fall guy. He's the big bully, and all of them have gotten together and said, now we're going to let you kill a few folks. We're going to let you pillage a little bit. And while you over there, can you destroy some records and maybe kill the president of the Ukraine so that all that stuff about my son in Burisma gets taken care of? And when you got all that done, go ahead and pull back, and we're going to make it look like the world got at you. When I thought about this situation, I went to sleep and woke up the next morning, and what was playing inside my head was, we are the world, we are the children. That song was just rocking in my head. But then when I looked at it, right, it was Putin and Biden and, Kim Jong-un, the North Korean brother with the high top fade. It's all the bad guys on the planet singing that chorus. And guess who was the conductor? Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg was the conductor. We are the world. We are the children. And I'm like, oh, so this is the galactic setup. That's what this is. It's either that, ladies and gentlemen. It's either that or Putin is stone cold serious. If it's not a setup where in about 2 weeks or 3 weeks, Putin's going to withdraw and the whole world, Biden and Kamala Harris and all of them are going to go strutting around. See, we didn't have to do it like Trump. We can do it as a coalition. We were better than him all the time. He was just like Putin. He's nothing more than another bully that we don't need in 2024. So it's either that. Or Putin ain't playing. Putin is very serious. Or it's a double cross. Maybe it started off that way, and maybe Putin and Xi Jinping went, all right, we got him this far. We may as well just keep on rolling with this. And Biden's sending out his, secret communiques. Okay, now it's time to stop. Now, remember, this is just sparring. This isn't real. And Putin's like, I got 40 miles worth of armaments that says this is real. I got blown up buildings and dead people all over the place that says this is real, my friend. You don't make deals with the devil, Putin. Correction, Biden. You don't make deals with the devil, man. And if that's what you people have done, then you've betrayed us all. And we're all going to reap the whirlwind for that one. Chuck Schumer. Sound familiar? Reaping the whirlwind? So back to this State of the Union address or whatever this crummy thing was that he was, doing up there on that stage. Let me see. I did the tarot card thing. I cut with that, right? Thinking about what Biden could have done to, help attack or should I say bring Putin back under control. Hey, Trump already had you there. Weren't we energy independent? Did we need anybody for anything? I think that would have been a damn good position to be in. But now here you are. I don't know which way the umbilical cord goes. Is it America needs Russia? Or does Russia need America? Because something's got Joe Biden unwilling to cut the LPNG umbilical cord. He won't cut it. And that should have been the first thing that he cut. You talk all this tough talk, this is how you know we're dealing with demonic energies, ladies and gentlemen, because it's always the opposite of the truth. Always. Check this out. Didn't somebody, I think it was Theodore Roosevelt, President Theodore Roosevelt said it best. Didn't he say, walk softly and carry a big stick? I think he said that. This guy is running around talking all kind of crap, and I don't see a stick in his hand at all. It's not even that he has a little stick. It's that he has no stick. Joe Biden talking about what he's going to do to Putin. Going to take this, going to take that. We're all standing together. Dude, big bank take little bank, yes, in certain environments. But when you got a man who's willing to pull the trigger, who's willing to kill you, your wife, your kids. You got a man like that, and you think messing with his toys is going to make him stop? No. Now he got to go for the gusto. That's how you get a world war. Because now him and Xi Jinping and a couple other cats, just you wait, you're going to see it. Because tonight, you heard the American, I don't even like calling him that. You heard the man who thinks he's the president of the United States lay out a battle plan. Oh no, we're not sending any troops over there. See, Putin, I'm talking tough. I'm talking tough to these guys, but don't you get no wild ideas, okay? Remember, this is just sparring, Putin. So Biden's sitting up there saying, oh no, we're not sending any troops over there, but we're going to give them $1 billion. Man, come on. Zuckerberg could have gave him $1 billion and he wouldn't even miss it. What's $1 billion in the scope of global war? They're playing with us, ladies and gentlemen, or they think they are, because I'm counting on the fact that you and I are much smarter than this. But he should wake up tomorrow. I'm talking about Joe Biden. Joe Biden should wake up tomorrow and whatever it is, 39%, 29%, that better be 19 by tomorrow morning. Him and his doctor wife should wake up to just this weird sound of womp, 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 womp. Boom, boom. That's what he should wake up to tomorrow. Don't let this man think that he had some thunderous, man-like, presidential-like State of the Union address. He did not. He lied to us, the American people, talking about freedom and liberty and how the Ukrainian people are brave and courageous and all of these things. While brave and courageous Americans who went to the capital of their United States to express their grievances to their government peacefully languish away in prisons without one day in court, without anything more than the fact that they took their freedoms from them. This man, Joe, watch this. I'm going to do it this way. I want to have fun with it now. Let's see. I'm going to say Joe Putin. You know, instead of Vladimir Biden, which I guess it could almost be one and the same. You got Vladimir Biden and Joe Putin. They're one and the same. It's all the same thing. This man rose into these people's country and deprived them of their life and liberty. This man is sitting on a podium allegedly doing a State of the Union address while Americans are in gulags in the United States of America and they haven't even had a trial. That's the man that was sitting in front of us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's the man who deigned to think he could give us a State of the Union address. What really is the state of our union? Did you walk away from it feeling any better about it? Did you even understand what he was saying? I didn't. There are economists, there are politicians who are estimating that he literally handed us 2022 tonight. Let us hope and pray that they're right. Let us hope and pray that what was meant for evil shall be used for good, because what happened tonight was purely evil, ladies and gentlemen. The State of the Union address should have read, all hell the big liar, because that's what we got tonight. We got nothing but the big lie. Let's make sure that they understand that we don't fall for that. That's not who we are. We're Americans in the United States of America. And one day soon, we really will have, once again, a State of the Union address. And it's going to say, we have beaten back evil. We have regained our nation. Our children are free of masks, free of shackles on their brains. And no, there will not be any critical race theory taught in our nation. As far as reparations goes, my black brothers and sisters, we're going to fix the issue in earnest. But you have to do your part too. I would love to hear a State of the Union address, something similar to that. That's my take on the State of the Union address for tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for listening to me. Wow, an hour can go by so fast. Thank you for sharing this time with me. There's no place I'd rather be. Nothing more I'd rather do than being right here doing this show for you. This is Ken White, host of the Southside Unicorn Show, and we are out.